This video, I'm sharing my 3 secret viral LinkedIn post formats. These post formats are guaranteed to get you way more impressions than your normal posts. And if you're having trouble getting views on your posts right now, using these format is going to change the game for you. Let's get into it. Let me show you the examples. This is going to be really straightforward. First up, we've got the classic 5 ways to get benefit. This post is 5 simple copywriting tips for irresistible content. This is all about copywriting, how to write better, and then we got become a 10 times better writer in 10 minutes. With this format, you're sharing 5 tips in order to get an outcome that your target audience wants. My target audience wants to write better content that attracts leads, attracts sales, and brings them business. I like to focus on copywriting so that I can both target people who want to become better copywriters for their own business and for freelancing for others, as well as target business owners that want to learn how to generate more leads on LinkedIn. There are many ways you can use this. You can do 5 ways or 4 ways or 3 ways or 3 ways or 7 ways, what have you. It's just a number, then ways or tips to get an outcome that your audience wants. And that's very simple. That's the formula. You've got a list of things that you go through. For each of these, you've got the what. So the actual point is the what. So use active voice is what. Then you go through why this is important, and then you show them how to implement this. And this got me 65,000 impressions. Pretty useful content format. However, this content format isn't guaranteed to bring you 65,000 impressions every time, although the next 2 content formats is guaranteed to get you way more impressions than you usually get. And I've seen this proven time and time again. However, with this specific content format, even this specific post, I've reposted it a few times and it's got significantly less impressions. So this is great for building authority and sharing great advice. The amount of impressions you get does depend on luck. The next 2 formats don't really depend on luck, and they're more dependent on strategy, so they're more reliable. Let's get into those. Second format I want to show you is lessons or templates from top creators. In this post, I've got 7 viral hook templates from top LinkedIn creators. I do one of these every week. I find top creators who have great hooks, and then I show you what their great hook is. And then in this carousel, I go through and I show you a template for using this hook to create your own hooks. And then I give you 2 examples of it. If I show you my latest post, you'll see that I've since updated it. Here we go. Tifu Kellison helped me design this to make it a little bit better. This is the new version. We've got the hook, then we've got the template, then we've got 2 examples to show you how to apply this template and how I'd use it. Depending on the hook that people are using, I will update it in the way that I feel best. So I bring my own expertise and my own perspective to it. I've changed this. Oh, that should be a Z. Maybe not, because I'm from the UK, so we don't use Zs for these words over here, but it's the same format throughout this post. The reason why this works so well is because when you tag other creators in posts like this, where you're calling them a top LinkedIn creator and you're breaking down their content in order to deliver value to your audience, these creators that you're tagging will generally engage with the post. So they'll either like the post or comment on the post. And what that does is that then shows your post to their followers. A real smart way to go about this is to pick like 4 large creators, 3 creators around your size, so that you have a good chance that the people who you're mentioning will engage with your post and get your post more impressions. But you don't just want to tag a bunch of people for the sake of it. You also need to make sure that you're adding value. The way I add value with these posts is I'm sharing templates from these top creators. I'm sharing exactly what they've posted, and then I've personally created new templates from what they've posted, so that you have 7 hook templates after you read this specific post. That means there's a win-win-win for everyone involved. There's a win for the audience because they're getting free templates based on top creators posts. It's a win for the top creators because I'm mentioning them and bringing eyes to their content and their profile. It's a win for me because I'm able to create useful, helpful content for my audience, and I'm getting more impressions than I usually get on the post when I'm getting these interactions and engagement from the people who I am tagging in these posts. Thing is, you want to use these types of posts sparingly. I would only use this specific post, the templates from top creators, once a week. No more than that, because you don't want to be tagging people every single day. And you also need to create your own content to build your authority without leaning on other people's content. The good news is you can create 2 months of LinkedIn content with my free 74 LinkedIn post ideas and hooks with examples. Scan the QR code on the screen or click on the link in the description to download these. You've got nothing to lose except for the opportunity to download this PDF because it won't be free and available forever. Download it now and you'll never run out of content ideas again. You won't have to rely on other people's authority all the time. The last post format is similar to this post format, although it's much less work, much easier to create, and you can also do this once every week. This is my wrap up posts. Every week, I'll include 5 posts from that week from 5 different creators around a specific subject. For me, on my profile, I'm all about writing content. So copywriting, content strategy, that sort of stuff, and personal branding. I'll let that come in as well because it's connected to writing content and content strategy. That means when I see good posts on personal branding, copywriting, or content strategy, I can add those to my weekly wrap up. This is how it works. I tag the people who I'm including. I name their post. I'll either use the hook that they've created, or I'll create a hook that I think is better than the one that they've created. Then I'll briefly describe what you'll learn from their posts and link to their posts. And I'll do that for 5 different content creators every week. You can do whatever number of creators you want, but I like to go with 5 because it's easier. And this is how it's set up. Very, very easy. You just got the name of the content, what you learn from it, and a screenshot of their post. And that's on every page. This is much easier than creating templates from their post because that actually takes work and thought process. This, you're really just collating a bunch of posts together so that people are able to find a lot of useful content in one specific place. I like to include in-depth guides and carousels when I can. And this works the same way as the previous post when you're sharing templates of other people's content. Again, this is a win-win-win because I'm promoting the people who I'm tagging here. I'm grouping related useful posts together for my audience so they win as well. And I get more impressions on these posts because of people engaging with the posts when they've been tagged. So as you can see, this has 17,000 impressions. And if we go to the previous one, which this is the one that I've just posted today, this already has 1,500 impressions. And the previous one, I think this was the first one that I posted of this has 28,000 impressions. So you can see how much more impressions you get from posting this type of post. And on average, if I just post a post, I think on average, I'm getting like 800 to 2,000 impressions. So the low end is generally 800. And I think the average is about 1,000 something. So with these posts, I get way more. I get like at least 10 times that amount. So if you want to 10 times your impressions, these posts are guaranteed to get you more impressions because, as I said, if you do this strategically, so you're not just including the biggest creators and you're not just including creators around your following, but you've got a mix of the both, then you will see great results because if the people that you tag engage with your content, it's going to boost your content to way more people. If you do these 3 posts every week, you're going to see a huge difference on your profile. 5 tips to get outcome. Then you've got your 7 lessons from top creators, or 5 lessons from top creators, 5 templates from top creators, however you want to do it, depending on your specific niche. For example, if you're a graphic designer, then you could redesign top creators' posts or their profile, depending on what makes more sense to you. And then you also have a weekly wrap up in your industry. So if you're a designer, then you'd create a wrap up of the best guides on design from your industry that week. Let me know how this works out for you. I know it's going to work out very, very well because I've seen the results for myself and I've seen the consistency of the results. No one else is teaching about this, but this is the game changer. Trust me. If you got any questions or any other tutorials you want me to make, let me know in the comment section down below, and I'll see you in the next video.